And it's the Pistons to start out. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. And it's Aguirre in at the 3. Pass to Lambier. Wide open.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Van Horn. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Van Horn. Who poked away. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And that one's good, Dumars.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Here's Kittles. Pass to Kidd. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Lambier. Here's Dumars. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New Jersey's ball. Here's Kidd. Collins with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Van Horn. The 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Dumars. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. There's the block. Here's Kidd. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Martin, left side. Van Horn to pass to Kidd. Over Thomas. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And it's blocked by Martin. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Kidd to pass to Collins. Here's Van Horn. Here's Kidd. No points so far. Over Thomas. The shot by Kidd, no good. Now here's Thomas. Guarded closely. They set a pick. Pass to Lambier. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the shot goes in. Dumars has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
To the left side wing. Here's Kittles. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Kidd. Martin outside. And New Jersey misses again. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Dumars. He has 6. Now here's Thomas. Here's Dumars. With the teardrop. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Kittles passes to Kidd. Collins with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Van Horn. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Thomas with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Here's Dumars. Back to Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. He's made three. He's missed three so far. Stolen. With some arc. And it's good on the lay-in. Dumars has got 8.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Timeout called, New Jersey. Now here's Martin. He's scoreless. New Jersey passing it around. Pass to Van Horn. They still need this. Rebound Detroit. Lambier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dumars passes to Thomas. Here's Dumars. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Thomas, that's good. And now an 8-point Pistons lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Kidd. Martin with a screen on Thomas. Here's Kidd. Martin, the pass to Kidd. Soft touch off the glass.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
It's Thomas on the wing. And there's the screen. Pass to Lambier. Excellent D there from Collins.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Martin. And he converts the layup. Now just a 4-point Pistons lead.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Dumars. Give him 8. Here's Lambier.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Pass to Kittles. Collins outside. Here's Kidd. And again, it's New Jersey. Detroit leading by 4. Detroit calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Here's Williams. Pass to Johnson. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Martin. He gets it in there.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
New Jersey trails by 6. Armstrong passes to Collins. Here's Kidd. The three-pointer off the mark.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
It's Johnson with a drive. Rebounded by New Jersey. Here's Armstrong. Out to the right wing. And here's Martin. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kidd. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Banked it in off the glass. And now an 8-point Pistons lead.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Good. Martin's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Passed along. Outside Johnson. And here's Edwards. He's guarded by Martin. Edwards, the pass to Long. Misses the layup. To the paint. Here's Martin. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Mahorn. No made baskets yet. Johnson with a bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
New Jersey trails by 6. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Jefferson. Now Martin. New Jersey passing it around. Martin with a screen on Williams. Kidd. Rebound Detroit.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Williams misses. And so here's New Jersey. Pass to Kidd. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss. 2 for 9 so far.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Moving it up. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Now here's Johnson. Tightly guarded. Driving to the basket. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
They've got Williams, and it's Scalabrine in at the 4 slot. And for the Pistons, Williams is out there with Johnson. Then there's Edwards, and it's Dumars in at the 3. Robbed! And for the Nets, they've got Williams, and it's Jefferson in at the 2.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Dumars. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Outside Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Mahorn, count it. Mahorn's got his first basket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Down low. Armstrong passes to Fields. And now the Pistons in transition. Pass to Johnson. Tries it from 16. And again, it's Detroit converting.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now here's Williams. He shoots a 3. Here's Mahorn. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Scalabrini. To the right side. New Jersey needs to get off a shot. Here's the three. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Pistons. They lead by 7. Here's the pick. Dumars passes to Mahorn.
New Jersey foul call. And Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Rick Mahorn. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New Jersey trails by 9. Pass to Kidd. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Jefferson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Here's Dumars. Give him 8. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Up and in on the layup. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Detroit calls timeout. And Detroit making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Johnson passes to Dumars. Back to Johnson. And here's Thomas. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jumper. Thomas has got 5 now.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Van Horn. Wide open look. And again, it's New Jersey.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. Yep, count it. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter. New Jersey trails by 7. Here's Kidd. Outside, Williams. Pass to Van Horn. It's tipped out of bounds as New Jersey keeps possession. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Tuesday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks.
And for that game against the Pistons, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Collins, he's checked in for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Detroit leading by 7. Now Thomas. He's got 7. Outside Johnson. Four on the clock. Collins with the rebound. Here's Kittles. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kidd, the pass to Collins. Here's Van Horn. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Kittles. Here's Kidd. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Thomas with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Dumars. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. New Jersey trails by 7. Pass to Kidd. Collins outside. Here's Van Horn. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Dumars. Give him 8. Shoots over Collins. That's short off the rim.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Kidd, guarded by Edwards. Here's Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Kittles. To win the drought. And New Jersey misses again.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. Up top, Johnson. Unloads. And again, no good by Detroit.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And he gets the bucket. Van Horn got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Detroit calls timeout, and New Jersey making a change here. Martin's checked in. Detroit leading by 5. Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. Pass to Lambier. Now here's Johnson. Here's Aguirre. It's hauled in by Van Horn.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Kidd, the pass to Van Horn. And here's Martin. Rodman with a rebound. Here's the Pistons with the ball. Right side, Johnson. Thomas outside. Pass to Lambier. Here's Aguirre. And again, no good by Detroit. New Jersey trails by 5. Kittles passes to Kidd. Collins outside. Here's Van Horn. Here's Kidd. Thomas defends. The shot by Kidd, no good.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Thomas has got 10 points.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Kidd. New Jersey passing it around. To the middle. Here's Van Horn. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
New Jersey shooting their first free throws here for the night.
The line for your Nets, Keith Van Horn. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And here's Thomas. He's got 10. Now Johnson. Pass to Lambier. Here's Aguirre. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Timeout called, New Jersey.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Give yourself a round of applause.
.157 left in the first half of this game. Here's Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, Jason Collins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Collins.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Thomas outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Rodman. And it's blocked by Martin. Kittles passes to Kidd. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Martin with a screen on Johnson. Here's Kittles. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Kittles has gotten his first basket of the night. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Lambier.
Bill Lambier. The assist, Vinnie Johnson.
50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Kidd. Thomas defends. Martin with a screen on Johnson. Here's Kittles. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
The kick out to Johnson. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Rodman. 2 on the clock. Oh, from deep. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Detroit, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Oh, I like the creativity in this group. They can do a lot on their way to the rim, but I bet I could still teach them something.
I'm sure you could, Jet.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be about dunking.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Nets.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, Maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. New Jersey trails by 6, setting the floor for Detroit. And it's Rodman in at the power forward. Kidd the pass to Kittles. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Kittles has got 5.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Lambier. Collins defending. Thomas left side. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Kidd. Here's Kittles. And it's Thomas with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 5. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And New Jersey has possession. Collins with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Van Horn. Dumars grabs the miss. Now Thomas. There's a screen. Here's Rodman. Detroit moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Lambier. The shot's good. And it's a 9-point Pistons lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And New Jersey misses again.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the wing on the left. Pulls it from the top of the key. Thomas misses.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Kidd the pass to Collins. Martin outside. Here's Van Horn. Out to the right wing. Here's Kidd. Thomas defends. The shot by Kidd, no good. Detroit leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Rodman. And it's blocked by Martin. Pass to Kidd. Here's Van Horn to stop the drought. And New Jersey misses again. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. They set the pick. Thomas passes to Lambier. Now here's Thomas. To the inside. Here's Rodman. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Timeout called, New Jersey. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Kidd. Pass to Martin. Takes it inside to end the run, and he jams it home with authority.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Thomas with the ball. He's got 12. Lambier, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to Kidd. Thomas with a steal. And he lays it in on the brakes. Thomas has got 14. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
The shot by Kidd, no good. The Pistons lead by 11. Thomas up top. He's got 14. Misses in close. Here's Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. It's Martin on the wing. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Kittles. And New Jersey misses again. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Rodman, the pass to Dumars. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Thomas. Rebounded by New Jersey. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Lambier. Here's Aguirre. Nails the baby hook. Aguirre's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Martin. Give him 8. And he banks in the layup. Martin's got 10 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Thomas outside. And there's the drive. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Kittles. He's got 5. Martin, the pass to Van Horn. And it's off from three-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Offensive board. Rodman.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Here's Jefferson. He has 6. Van Horn, shot is good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Dumars. It's Thomas on the wing. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by New Jersey. Van Horn's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Kittles. Pass to Martin. Fires from 14. Second shot opportunity. And Collins lays it up and in. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's Dumars. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Pass to Thomas. He shoots it. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Van Horn. Pass to Kittles. New Jersey passing it around. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Dumars passes to Thomas. Here's Lambier. Collins defending. Here's Lambier. Here's Rodman. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons.
Dennis Rodman, 1 shot.
One shot.
And so here's New Jersey. It's a 14-point game. It's intercepted. Here's Williams. Pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Johnson's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. Martin a screen. Scalabrini passes to Martin, and it's good. 2 points. Martin's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Rodman. Now here's Edwards. Williams defending. Nails the baby hook. And the Pistons lead by 14. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Here's Jefferson. Williams a screen on Johnson. Martin left side. Pass to Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scalabrini. Off target from 3-point range.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Johnson with a bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Scalabrini. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams against Edwards. Martin the pass to Scalabrini. Hey, from beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Rodman. And here's Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons ahead, up by 16. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Williams, and it's Kidd in at the 1. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dumars. Back to Williams. Outside Johnson. Back to Williams. Williams grabs the board. New Jersey trails by 16. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And here's Detroit. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Williams grabs the board.
Well, Ian, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Looking to end this cold spell. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Jason Kidd, shooting one.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Right side Johnson. They set the screen. Pass to Edwards. Ball stolen. Here's Jefferson. To the wing, right side. Here's Kidd. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dumars. Just 4 to shoot. Scalabrini grabs the miss. New Jersey trails by 11. To the inside. Here's Williams. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Into the lane. Here's Dumars. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Collins, he's checked in for New Jersey. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams.
One shot.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Scalabrini. Here's Jefferson. Here's Kidd. Takes a three. No good on the shot. Thomas with the defensive effort. Detroit leading by 12. Over to the left wing. Dumars passes to Thomas. There's a screen. Oh, swiped away. Here's Jefferson. Thomas defends. Pass to Scalabrini. Here's Jefferson. New Jersey passing it around. Here's Armstrong. Off the mark there with a three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Thomas misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Armstrong. Here's Scalabrini. Here's Kidd, covered by Johnson. No luck on that one.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
And that one's good, Dumars.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Jefferson. Pass to Collins. Here's Jefferson. Here's Kidd from deep three-point range. And it's Mahorn with a rebound. Mahorn's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Johnson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Scalabrini grabs the miss.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Jefferson. And New Jersey misses again. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And it's in there. And the Pistons lead by 16.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Timeout Nets. New Jersey trails by 16. Here's Kidd. Collins with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Van Horn to pass to Kidd. And New Jersey misses again.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Down low. A nice shot by Lambier. And the Pistons lead by 18.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Dumars. To the paint. A nice shot by Lambier.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now here's Martin. Pass to Van Horn. It's stolen. Here's Kittles. Here's Kidd. To get back on track. On target from range.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Here's Dumars. Thomas outside. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Lambier. Excellent D there from Collins. New Jersey trails by 17.
Pistons foul. Joe Dumars. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Detroit. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Kidd. Thomas defends. 5 to shoot. From the high post.
Wow. Since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Dumars passes to Thomas. Here's Dumars. Back to Thomas. There's a screen. Out to the wing. Here's Lambier.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
And here's New Jersey, trailing by 19. Pass to Van Horn. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thomas. To the inside. It's picked off. Now Martin. The rebound by Detroit. Rodman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Aguirre passes to Thomas. Here's Lambier. He's guarded by Martin. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Detroit, Bill Lambier. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. New Jersey trails by 19. Here's Van Horn. Pass to Kidd. Here's Kittles. Collins a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Van Horn misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Fires the 3. Thomas misses. And so here's New Jersey. 19-point game. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Kittles.
2 minutes.
Pass to Van Horn. Here's Martin. Cashes in from 18.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Detroit leading by 17.
Hey, you see the ball, Isaiah. Let's go.
Thomas, right side. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Thomas has got 20 points.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called, New Jersey. Let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. .136 left in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. Van Horn misses. The Pistons lead by 19. Thomas outside. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Dumars. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Rodman. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup. 1:11 left in the fourth. Collins with a screen on Thomas. The 3. The offensive rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Dumars. Here's Aguirre. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Substitution on the court.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jefferson. Williams a screen on Johnson. Here's Jefferson. Now Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Assist from Jefferson.
Here's Williams. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.